I want to read a little bit more from the book. You're right. As much as I pretended the tabloid stuff and my experience with Elliot Spitzer had not affected me, it had. Deeply. It closed me off to being able to trust people on a personal level or enjoy deep, intimate relationships. Pete Buttigieg had a line that he used in interviews. So much of politics is about people's relationships with themselves. You do better if you make people feel secure in who they are. He was right. He saw me for who I actually was. And for the first time in my adult life, I did too. I get the impression that the Mayor Pete experience is this sort of magical intersection of your professional, not ambitions, but ideals being realized and sort of a personal hunger to believe again being fulfilled. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I would agree with that. I had been politically disillusioned and professionally disillusioned. And I think, taken some of the professional hits very personally. And, they led me to question my competence, my ability to do my job. And, and you understand this. So much of in politics, so much of your life is wrapped up in your job. So much of your identity is wrapped up in your job. I'm not saying it's the healthiest thing in the world. So when you take this big hit, like I did, the double whammy of getting fired by the mayor and, being insulted across all the tabloids, it was very hurtful to me and to my ego and to my belief in myself. And Pete was someone who brought back my belief in politics, but also my belief in myself, because for so many years, walking into rooms, I found myself, among a sea of, guys with gray hair and rumpled Brooks Brothers suits, and who would sort of chuckle or roll their eyes when I talked, who would, ask about my relationship status or comment and make jokes like, oh, sorry, I didn't get the memo that today was wear your 4-inch heels day. And just, little slights like that. Yeah. That was never my experience with Pete. He treated me like an equal. And, I was staffer 0, staffer 1 on his campaign. And from beginning to end, I knew that I always had his ear and that I would always be the last person he'd call before interviews. And that sort of confidence that he put in me is invaluable and something that I am very lucky to have had in my life.